walking that picket line outside one of the gates of the shipyard at Bath Iron Works.
And the workers at the Apple store at the Towson Town Center voted to organize.
Welcome to the Eastern Territory.
Welcome. My name is David Sullivan. I'm the General Vice President for the Eastern Territory. Our territory covers basically from Maine up in New England down through West Virginia, out to Ohio, and then up to Michigan. I believe we keep ourselves relevant. I mean, a lot of people talk about there's an app for this or an app for that. We have a rep for that. They come from the trenches. They've been on the shop floors. They've been at the local lodge meetings. They've been leaders of their unions. We're starting to look at a lot of new industries at this point too, retail workers, which is something that we've never done, and we continue to just press forward in this territory. So in the recent years, we've had a few organizing wins here in the Eastern Territory that were really out of the box. We started back with the lobstermen, which is something that's a non-traditional, what you would think in the machinist union, of kind of independent workers, contractors out there trying to make a living, join the IAM. The vet techs was a great organizing drive to a great organizing win, and now we're into contract negotiations. Baltimore librarians have organized. There's a potential for thousands of people in that industry, in that field, which is something that we've never traditionally even looked at. And then most recently we had the Apple store employees join our union.
To be the first Apple store in the country to get a union is incredible. So
I think this pandemic has proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that people deserve better. The only way to do that is to join a union, to actually have the voice and to have a say on the job.
Workers had to put a lot on the line down in Maryland to stand up and have a say in their future, and we're hoping that other workers in Apple see that they were able to do it. When workers around the country, U.S. and Canada, see what we're doing, I think they're going to step up and want to be part of this. I'm very excited. I don't think it's going to slow down. I think it's going to keep moving forward.
Better. Retirees! Better. Retirees!
GE Aviation was a great contract that we got there. It took a really large rally to get people fired up there, but we brought it together. It came together nicely. Down in Boston, the MBTA, the privatization fight, we had to fight tooth and nail, and we had to enact just about everybody on the planet to try to get that thing settled. Finally, they realized that we are the best at what we do, and you get what you pay for.
For 406 mechanics to go up against the state and the government and Baker and to win, it was huge.
This was an amazing ask of the members for an extended period of time, but when the bell rang, the members always answered, and we couldn't possibly have done this without them.
It was all about respect and dignity. It had nothing to do with wages. Their benefits are good.
We were not being treated the way we deserve to be treated, and I will fight to the end of the earth so that we are treated with respect.
Cascades was one hell of a fight. It was a fight from start to finish. It was almost a 3-year battle to get a contract there, which we stuck it out. Everybody fought together, but nobody gave up, nobody wavered, nobody walked away. It was a huge victory for us.
When we held that rally and they came outside after work and during break and put them shirts on and held them signs, you look at those faces on them, gentlemen, and they are smiling. And that's 2.5 years into this process.
We really showed them what we were made of, and it was a great benefit to have such a partner in the IAM.
It was a great experience, and I'm ready to do it again.
They are here because the company doesn't want to guarantee wage increases moving forward. Even though they made billions of dollars in profit last year, they want to deny these workers what is a staple in every union contract, guaranteed wages.
They were small groups spread out throughout New England, so they were kind of on their own, and they stood strong. They stood tall on that line, and they fought for what they believed in.
Hundreds of members of the largest union at Bath Iron Works, Local S6, have walked off the job. They are on strike.
Bath Iron Works, we ended up on strike. There's 4,000 plus members up there. They were on the street for 9 weeks, fighting the company over subcontracting. It was the largest strike in the United States of America at the time. Our entire staff was up there. It's nights, it's weekends, it's every day.
And unless change happens at the bargaining table soon, we will be out one day longer than this company.
During a strike, no matter how big or how small, we've had some as small as 9 or 10 people. It requires our entire staff and all of our resources to make sure these people have the support they need and their families have the support. It's a very tough choice to make to go on strike. Sometimes you have to put it on the line and say, we're not going to take it anymore. We're going to fight for what we're worth. Educating the general public is a big issue. It's really hard sometimes because in our little circles, we know what the issues are. You know, up in Maine, they know the industry, you know, our communities survive off of this. It's a billion-dollar industry in Maine. It's an iconic industry in Maine. People outside of Maine or in the middle of the country or in the western part of the country, they know they like to taste the lobster, but they don't know the fight that's going on to try to keep, you know, these people working on the water, keep these communities alive.
We're facing proposed regulations that could actually cause physical harm to our fishermen and our crew.
We held a rally. We reached out to, you know, all the press, but all the delegation, you know, federal and state, to say, hey, we need help. This is bigger than us just fighting this small little battle. The world needs to know what's going on here, and it's not right. I think apprenticeship programs are a great way to learn a skill, to learn a trade. The Cleveland Cliffs apprenticeship, it's totally driven by the need to have skilled people in that plant to keep it running.
There's not too many places you can come to work and get a 1.5 year salary, so to speak, to get educated. And your whole goal for that 18 months to 20 months is to get an education. And you're providing for your family at the same time. So it's very unique. It's a blessing to all of us, really.
I came in knowing next to nothing about all these things, and now I feel pretty competent that anything that they throw at me, I can handle.
I gained so much confidence actually working on the stuff here that we'll be working on out there.
It's always something new, always something exciting. I love it.
To have our people involved in this, to have our people doing the training is really rewarding. It's very humbling to see our people, our members in action, and what they actually do, what they build, how they defend our country, how they keep it safe, how they keep it running. The staff can cover just about any issue that we have. I think we're a pretty fearless group, and we're gonna take that forward into the future.